What is going on? Did you guys see the markets on Monday? Huge bounce back day for Tesla, and the Dow had its biggest one-day point total ever. But what the heck is going on today? In this video, I'll tell you exactly what happened Monday and today, what to watch for in the coming days and weeks. And as promised in my last video, I'm gonna take you guys with me on the plane as I travel around the country and see how the virus is affecting travel. Let's go. Welcome back, everyone. This weekend and yesterday and today have just been bonkers. Started with 1,000-point swings over the weekend in the overnight markets. Yesterday, the biggest positive day ever in the Dow's history. Today, market starting way down, Fed giving an emergency rate cut, and then wild swings after that. Predictions all over the place. Robinhood's app crashed, but Weeble's app didn't crash. Referral link down in the description if you want 2 free stocks. Just utter madness out there. So we have a lot to discuss, but remember, this channel is about helping you make and grow your money. And if you're interested in that kind of stuff, consider subscribing and hitting the bell. Or if you're one of those sickos that wants to see if I catch the virus or not, go ahead and subscribe too. Given my travel schedule the next few weeks, this video is going to look a little bit different. So comment down below and tell me if you like it, if you hate it, you think it sucks, whatever. Just give me the feedback, guys, so I can make these things better. First, I wanted to discuss what happened in the market Monday as the Dow had its largest point increase ever. And Tesla was up amidst all the chaos. Monday, Tesla shares closed at $743, up about 75 bucks or so from Friday's close. I searched and searched for reasons of why it jumped, and the best I could find was that it jumped because people thought it fell too far, too fast, and that created a buying opportunity, basically buying on the dip. But I believe the virus is the main culprit of the fall, which we still don't know the impact yet. It doesn't look good, especially in China and Asia. Then stocks across the board this morning opened sharply down. But then the Fed came to the rescue. They gave an emergency rate cut of 0.5 point, and that caused the market to swing wildly positive. And then negative? This doesn't make any sense. What the heck is going on? I think for the foreseeable future, you're going to continue to see the emotions driving the trading. Hence why we've been seeing all the wild volatility in the markets. It's like that crazy ex-girlfriend or boyfriend, right? You know, greatest ever, worst ever, doom and gloom, roses and rainbows, super in love, super stalker. But I'm okay with super stalkers subscribing to my channel. That's the market right now. But what should we be looking for in the coming days? Maybe I can find some answers at the airport. These jets flying overhead are driving me nuts. I guess they're not worried about the virus. There are basically 3 signs that we need to be watching for. The first is more Fed intervention. If they intervene, to what degree are they going to intervene? They only have a finite amount of tools to use, and I'm not sure the virus is the event that they want to use them all on. And as we saw today, the emergency rate cut didn't do much. That's not a good sign at all. If, and this is a big if, they make the decision to continue to cut rates down to 0, they will have very little ability to fight a recession in the future. Once they're at 0, they pretty much are out of options. Don't even get me started on negative interest rates. We can do a different video on that. If you guys want a video on that, comment down below, but we're not gonna talk about that today. The second thing to watch for is what's going to be the government's response. Will the government come through with a tax cut or some other spending bill? With all the dysfunction in Washington, could they actually get anything passed? I think the tools that they have could provide some help in the short term, but it does not address the problems plaguing the market right now. It's a backstop to help slow down the trend. Everybody wants a soft landing, not a crash. Nobody wants that. Unless you're shorting the market, then maybe you want that, but the rest of us don't want that. The third thing you need to look at is start paying attention to the trend lines. You gotta think longer than just today. In the markets, you virtually never have 30 straight days of falling prices with no good days mixed in, or 30 days of booming prices without negative days mixed in. It just doesn't happen. So what, we just had 5, 6, 7 days of falling prices, followed by 1 day of huge gains? But unless this positive trend continues through Friday, I wouldn't be so quick to jump onto the "it's all good now" headlines. More Fed intervention may cause a bump, Government actually doing something should cause a bump. But is it enough to sustain and kickstart the market again? Or are they going to be temporary pops while the underlying fundamentals continue to deteriorate? That's the key question right now. If overseas travel continues to cease, factories in China stay shut down, and most of Asia continues to implement some form of quarantine, it's going to be really tough for the Fed or government intervention to stop the negative momentum. So as you guys can tell right here, it all looks actually pretty good considering it's 8 o'clock on a Tuesday night. But let's get a little more scientific. I think we can do a better job and get a much better picture about what's going on here. So, all right, so this right here is how you tell if the airport is really having issues or not. Let's check out the line at Chick-fil-A. Yep, still looks ridiculous. Okay, Chick-fil-A. How it goes. So after utilizing my super scientific method for figuring out if the virus is actually affecting travel, you can tell that it's really not affecting travel yet, at least not domestically here in the United States. I think I have 3 more flights this week. I think that's right. And I'll be updating you guys as the week wears on with what's going on in those airports. But for right now, all seems normal in the airports, at least here in Charlotte. But remember, I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. This is all for entertainment only, right? So what should you do? This is classic market volatility, and I don't see an end to it this week. This is exactly why I avoid the hype, the media, really listen to other people, and I just use my brain. My brain says that until the virus is under control and we know the exact damage from the shutdown of manufacturing and the millions of people who are hunkering down at home, we cannot make a good valuation or decision on this. So for now, I'm holding firm, I'm not gonna engage in any speculation, and I'm waiting to buy more. Nothing has changed my long-term view of Tesla. It's still a long-term buy and hold for me. I just don't see any reason to jump in right now and buy more until we see what the actual impact of the virus is. And I do think we're gonna have some more discount shopping in our future. But don't let emotions dictate your trades. Or you can chase the crazy ex-girlfriend. I guess it doesn't matter to me. I have no recommendations on that. Not on my channel. Oh, and by the way, since I'm almost done with the video, I'll let you guys in on a little secret. This little beverage right here is called a cherry wine, and they are wonderful. It was only this full before. I've only drank that much, and this is my first one. So that's it for the video, guys. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you liked the new format. Please comment down below and let me know what you thought about the new format, and what are you doing right now? What is your feeling after the past couple of days? And again, if you want to follow up with me and see what's going on and kind of follow my life and follow the markets and what I think the market's doing, please subscribe, go ahead and hit that little notifications bell. And also, if you're feeling real generous, go ahead and give it a like as well. Yes, it may help feed my children. They eat a lot. Yes, my children eat a lot. Please help me feed my children. Thanks.